Good morning, this is your roving reporter, Magic Mitch Arts. I have a question. What makes people crazy for their cats? What makes them a crazy cat? What makes them a crazy cat person? Well, let's ask somebody who knows more about cats than I do. Good morning. We have here a person who loves cats. I have a question for you. Um, First of all, can we just call you the cat lady?
I guess so.
Okay, unless you'd like us to call you by your name. But we will leave that out right now. So, the question I have is, in your lifetime, how many cats have you owned? Or have they owned you?
7.
7 cats. That's a lot of cats. On an average, what do you think an average human being who loves cats would have that are not cat hoarders?
What do you mean?
Like a cat hoarder who would have hundreds of cats, like the one guy down that lives in the mobile home park. I mean, how many cats does that guy have?
I don't know.
He has over
I
13,
haven't
I
been
think.
over to his house. No, he doesn't have 13.
I said around 13. Anyways, we have other questions. What I'm trying to get at, I guess, is everyone loves cats. I mean, besides dog people, of course. I will have to make a dog video someday when I find someone who has a dog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know somebody, but his dog passed away. And the attraction, yes, there was a cat that we both owned. Her name was Wizzle or Wiz, and I may use that as our uh, thumbnail. She was our first cat that we picked out together, and I still get cheered up myself. I get cheered up because I miss that cat. She would cuddle with me, and she was, I don't know how to say it. She was like my first cat. And she was also my wife's first cat, or at the time, girlfriend first cat. See, I'm getting teared up now. So, she's had 7. I grew up in a family of 5, and my dad he liked dogs. So we had probably 12 dogs in my lifetime because they would get them and either they get run over or something would happen with them. I don't know. But we're not talking about dogs right now. We're talking about cats. We had probably 3 cats, except for the kittens, when they had kittens in my closet. Then we had an extra 10 on top of that. So, yes, I like cats myself because they're nice, furry, they like to cuddle. They know when you're not feeling well, they'll come and they'll sit next to you or get up close to you and purr and try to cure you or keep you comfortable. So, how many of you out there have cats, and how many of you miss your cats who have passed over and gone over the rainbow bridge? Sorry, my speaking is not the greatest today. But enough about me. Back to the lady with 7
I don't have 7
had
cats.
7 cats.
We currently have 3.
She currently has 3 cats. Actually,
We
4.
currently have 3.
We actually have 4 because our neighbor downstairs had passed away of cancer, and she kind of left the cat to us, but we we share him. His name is Tommy. I'm sure you see him in lots of other videos. As a matter of fact, if you look at the speaker cabinet up there, there's a cat on top of it. Yes, it's made out of porcelain, looking down, but there are real cats. I will show you in pictures. Um, I have to figure out how to put that all together. But we have Lily Bell and she is our newest cat. She replaced. Well, she
There
didn't.
she
There
is.
she is, right there. She didn't replace, but we
Wizzle.
tried to fill the void of when we lost Wizzle to cancer, and she's a feisty one. She likes
She's
to
a
jump and
sweetheart.
play, and
I think
she's very
4.
soft. And she's what?
I think she's 4 now.
She's 4 years old, and she loves the sun. You can see the sun. She's sitting in the sun, and she is, well, she was
She
wagging her
burrows
tail.
under blankets and purrs and snuggles with mom.
So that's one of our kittens, our kitty cats. She's not a kitten. She's 4 years old. But
On rescue.
and she's a rescue. We do rescue our kitty cats. We rescued Wizzle when we got her. She was at a garage sale, and I was kind of against saying, because we were in an apartment, I'm like, oh no, we can't have a cat. But I saw the kittens and I said, oh shoot, I need one of those cats. But I'm gonna let my girlfriend slash fiance, because I believe I had proposed to you by then, right? Pick out the cat. And she looked in the box, and I'll let her explain to you what happened.
But I was mad at him because he posted something on my Facebook as me, and it wasn't me. So I was really pissed off and really mad.
This has what to do with cats.
It has everything to do with cats because that's why you found these cats at the garage sale, and you told me to go look in the box. I went and looked in the box, and there was one kitty that was awake. All the rest were sleeping, and she looked up with her big, big eyes, and that was all she wrote. We had to have her.
And that's how we got Wizzle.
That's how we got Wizzle.
And if you look down here, this is now at the time we had one cat. Our landlord says at the time we had 2 cats, and our landlord said no more than 2 cats. You can't have any more. Well, my wife and I happened to go to the Upland Animal Shelter, and we like to look at cats, even though we have cats. And she spotted this one, and she said, "Oh my God, I have to have him. I have to." I said, "No, we can't have 3 cats. It's not allowed. You know that they'll get in trouble." Well, look how small he is. He's this little small kitten. He's not going to give us any problems. He'll be maybe it's the size of our Lily cat, maybe. So she weighs, I think, 5 pounds.
If that, yeah.
Maybe 5 pounds. Okay, now when I picked him up after she had played with him, he was probably about the size of his head. And there he goes. By the way, we took him to the vet the other day because he has seizures. Because whoever home fostered him, they had dropped him on his head.
They didn't drop him on his head.
Okay.
You're going to tell the story. You need
Tell
to tell
it
it
correctly.
right, because you're starting to make me mad now because you're not telling the truth.
I'm telling it as I know it, but go ahead,
Okay.
tell me.
Well, hold on. This is Jake. When Jake was a tiny little baby, he fit in the palm of my hand.
About the size of, well, it's in my hand there.
Yeah, about the size of his head. And he had been fostered, and he had fallen off of a high spot of the house, and he had hit his head, and I think he hit it right here. Yeah, I think he hit it right there. Yeah,
right about here. So there's an indentation there.
Yeah, he has weird sounds coming from him. Anyway, they said he had a seizure. He went blind and lost his vision. He regained his vision, and at that point had not had any more seizures. And we had him for about 6 years before he had another seizure. And now we're trying to wean him off of one medication and get him on another medication. It's actually healthier for him, and hopefully he'll have fewer seizures. But he went from, how much did you think he weighed? Tiny. Maybe a pound. Not even. 2 pounds, I think.
2 pounds to 23 pounds. That is a big cat. We think he may have some Maine Coon inside
Yeah.
in his blood.
Yeah, he is a big boy. He was a big boy.
You can see the difference between that.
But the medication also makes him gain weight. So a lot of this weight is from his meds.
To this. And then, of course, we have the famous Flynn the Wonder Cat.
Flynn the Wonder Cat is my baby.
And that's her baby.
Yeah. They're all my babies, but
this one's attached to me.
Yes.
I brought him home for my wife's birthday. She was cat sitting and house sitting at the time. So what happens is this guy lays with me in bed at night because he wants somebody to be next to as a kitten, and he's purring, and it's on the left side of my bed for some reason, and he chose that I had my hand in front of the camera. He chose that I am his human.
Yes.
So this is our story about the cats. I'm not sure where Flynn the Wonder Cat is. He could be using the litter box for right now,
or he took over the chair,
or he's out in the other living room. I will try to get a quick video of him. Is there something you want to say about him so I can ask?
Flynn is my boy.
And what kind of cat is he?
I moved heaven and earth to bring Flynn home.
And what kind of cat is he?
He is a red tabby, and he was at the where there was a local feed and fuel in Upland, and they were fostering kittens.
This is California we're talking about.
Yeah, and my wonderful husband took me to see the kittens, and I think we visited him 3 or 4 times, and he would just relax in my arms and purr and just want pettings and lovins and stuff. He was about 9 weeks old at that point.
And he had a twin brother, I think.
He had a brother, but he wasn't a twin. He was orange and white. And his original name was Ron because he was orange, so they named him after Ron from Harry Potter. And that was even more of a clue that I needed to have him. And he's been my boy since I brought him home. He's been snuggle boy, lover boy, everything since I brought him home. And he's usually right here in front of me, but he's obviously off doing something else.
And the other thing is that he's a really interesting cat. I mean, you've seen him in our videos before. These are the cats, by the way, from the series Adventures in the Cat Jungle. Yeah. And he's like the star. And then, of course, there's Lily, who tries to take over. And then this guy
Lily's trying to take over everything.
This guy just, he's like, get out of my way. Now, the best one was when you really liked the video. I'm not sure if it was the title of the video about jumping and playing. Cat play, I think it was called.
Yeah.
But right now is relaxing. I want to stay warm because it's pretty cold here in the house this morning. It is, well, it's not in the morning anymore. It's 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
But as you can see, 2 of them found the sun. And Flynn the Wonder Cat, or just Flynn. He's named after Flynn from which movie is it?
Tron Legacy.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Tron Legacy is Flynn, named for Sam and Kevin Flynn.
So, if you have kind of got the hint, our cats are named after Disney cats. Disney movies.
Disney things.
Anything Disney.
Lily Bell is named for the coach.
Yes, Lily Bell is from the Disneyland Railroad. Flynn the Wonder Cat is from the movie Tron.
Yeah.
And you're wondering why Jake, you've never heard of Jake. Well, if you're old enough like us, there was a movie that was called, oh, I hear Flynn. I hear it. Do you hear Flynn? He's coming.
Come here, Bubba.
Anyways, the movie.
Oh,
well, there you go. There's
sweetheart.
Focus. There we go. There is Flynn, and he's in good health. We took him to the vet, and they said everything's good with him.
He just has eye boogies once in a while.
But Jake is actually from a movie called The Cat from outer space, and his name was something like Lunar ZX121.35 or something like that. And obviously, the humans didn't know how to respond to that, and he had this collar that lit up. I wish I could get a collar like that, especially for his big neck now. But he asked Ken Berry, who was the head actor. He says, "Well, is there another name that I can actually call you?" He goes, "Oh, call me Jake. Jake's an easy name to remember." So that's where Jake comes from. And that's our story about our cats. I can't remember. My first cat, I think my brothers must have named her. She was a calico, and she had ringworm when we got her. And so they named her Rinky Dink. Strange name for a cat.
Very strange name for a cat.
But so is Wizzle a strange name, but what are you going to do? So that's our story about cats. I'd like to know your stories or what you thought. You know, just by subscribing to my channel would be even better. That way, at least I know you guys are watching. And the channel is Magic Mitch Arts, or I should say at Magic Mitch Arts, because now they include the at sign. And yeah, thanks for watching. Remember to go ahead and subscribe. The button will come up at the end of the video, down in the corner. Where are we looking at here? Right about here. And that should come up in the next, well, just before the end of this video. So, we have Flynn meowing down there saying, "I want you to feed me breakfast." And you have these two that say, breakfast can wait. Warmth, yes. Breakfast, no.
Warmth, yes.
And if you look at my wife's pajamas, what does she have on it? Kitty cats. Everywhere. What does she have behind the television? A giant lion. Is there any other cats? Oh, okay. A tiger. She's got cats up there, cats over there. So that's what makes us.
Goose the cat right there, which is an identical Goose. The cat is identical almost to Flynn. When we first saw the movie, it was like, that's Flynn.
And what movie is that?
That was Marvel.
Miss Marvel?
Ms. Marvel. Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, it says.
Whatever it was the Marvel movie with the cat. And even our friends went to see the movie before we did, and they're like, "Oh my God, are you sure this isn't your cat?" So that's why I have a bobblehead of Goose the cat.
And I will try to get one more shot of Vince. Not Vince, of Flynn the Wonder Cat, since he didn't get that much cat viewing.
He's got down. He's out doing something good.
Okay, well, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see some of you guys, give me a thumbs up. Tell me your stories in the comments, because cats are fun things. Cats are fun family members to have.
Yes.
A lot of people say, "Oh, I have a pet." No, you have a family member, especially if you're alone. Say you're an elderly person and you have nobody left, but somebody brings you a cat. That cat becomes your companion, I think. And losing them is really hard. I mean, I'm going to end the video before I start crying. Okay, so that's it for me. Do you have any last words?
No.
She's already crying. So.
I'm crying.
Oh, sound like you're crying.
No, I have bronchitis.
Oh, okay. So that's what we have to say. Thanks for watching our 20-minute video, and we may come back to this again or not. It all depends on how many people view this video. Hopefully lots. And there's Flynn the Wonder Cat right down there. Flynn. Here, Flynn. See those lines on him? Look at the spots. And there he goes. Bye.